Hey, Kritu. Hey, ladies. I feel like I have a shadow. Hey, ladies. It's your girl Whisper. Karibuni. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Say hello. I was like, it's kind of late. I don't know who's around at this hour of the day. And so I figured I had some time and some energy before I go to sleep. And so I thought, well, I just got out of a Zoom call and I thought, well, why not come on to Quitu and see how everyone's doing, y'all? I was in jail. Hey Becky, how are you, my friend? Yo, I was in Quitu jail. I guess I broke a rule, which I don't know, but I guess I broke a rule, and so I'm finally out of jail. Yo, I'm finally out of Quitu jail, so I can come and play with y'all and you know, and be present, which I have missed being present with you ladies. So say hello. Hey Becky, can you hear me okay? Just want to make sure that you can hear me okay before we start to talk about detoxing and how to do this right and why do we even need to detox, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So my name is Risper. For those who don't know me, I hope you can all see me at least clearly enough. It looks like I have a shadow on my side, but I think as long as you can hear me, that is okay. So I wanted to come on and say hello and talk about detoxing and detoxing properly and the why of it, especially because it is my team and we are doing, I have some friends. Oh good, awesome. Thanks for confirming, Becky. So we are gonna do a detox. I'm gonna say in honor of some people's special birthday, starting April 4th. Hey, Miss Sarah, how are you, girl? So nice to see you here, friend. Oh, it's always nice to see friends in the room. It's like, oh yeah, I got good company. I got peoples. I got my peoples. So I get excited. So hey, Grace, welcome, welcome. So, ladies, I want to talk about. I was introducing myself, starting to go on a rabbit trail here. Um, I am Risper, and I have a business with a company called Arbin, and we're a health and wellness online business. I've been with this company for 4 years. Wow, 4 years in April. I just did my renewal the other day. I was like, oh my god, it's been 4 years already. Amazing. And so, the baby or my love for this program was birthed out of our nutrition program. And I think I don't know that I ever really got why. I think the more you as you go, you get to learn more and more and more and more and more. But I'm going to keep this really focused here today. So I have some notes to make sure that I don't meander down the Athi River to the coast, right? So I want to make sure that I am here and I'm present and I'm keeping myself on track before I go all these places. Hey Faith, hey Jerry, welcome. So we're going to talk about toxins and how to really detox properly. Because I know I have a lot of clients who ask, or people I talk to, and they're like, CRISPR. So if I do this detox, am I gonna be like sitting on the toilet like all day long? Am I gonna be cramping all day long? And I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions about detoxing. So, first of all, let's talk about toxins and what are toxins anyway, right? So, so toxins are this, I guess a toxin is anything that your body does not recognize as helpful for it, right? As a nutrient or something that it can use for itself. It's like, hey, danger, 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 danger. I don't know what this is. So, there is actually an assessment that you can take. And if you want to get it, just let me know and I can share it with you. There is an assessment. Let me share with you. It's called the Medical System Toxicity Questionnaire, and it asks a bunch of questions as to if you're experiencing any of these things, which could indicate that you have some toxicity in your body. So it will ask you, for example, are you experiencing in your digestive tract? Are you experiencing diarrhea, constipation, bloat, heartburn? Are you having itchy ears? How are your emotions? How's your energy? Hey Gladys, so good to see you, my friend. How are your eyes? Are they watery? Are they itchy, right? Your head. Hey Miss Maggie, welcome. Are you having headaches? Are you fainting? Are you dizzy, right? How's your mouth? Do you have chronic coughing? Are your lungs super congested? I had an asthma flare up, which was like, Rispa, maybe you need to do some detox, which is what I'm doing April 4th, right? So, how's your mind? How's your concentration? How's your speech, right? How's your weight? Are you binge eating? Do you have cravings? Are you underweight, right? Do you have water retention? All the things, right? And so you do this questionnaire. Hey, and so you do this questionnaire, and this questionnaire will tell you based on your scoring if you have what your toxin level is. So optimally you're gonna have is less than 10. So if you're less than 10, then you're awesome, doing great. Your mild toxicity is anywhere between 10 and 50. Moderate is 50 to 100, and severe toxicity is anything over 100. And so that's the scoring, and this is called, you probably can Google it. It's called the MSQ, the Medical System / Toxicity Questionnaire. And if you want to get just please just inbox me. I'll send you a copy, and you can just do that, or you can inbox me and I'll just share it with you, and you can just do it and you can see where you're at, right? So so your girl here was kind of, I was in the moderate range. I was like, I thought I was really good. So anyway, that's that story for another day. So let's see. So then let's talk about, so we all know, so what are the main health effects of toxins, right? One, so I guess the steps are, do the questionnaire, right? And then that way you can tell instead of guessing. Sometimes I'm like, I think I feel okay. I'm doing just fine, right? But then when we really do the assessment, then you can tell for real, right? Do I really need to detox, or is this just a thing, So, so the main health effects of toxins, right? The first one, hormone imbalance or deficiency. So this will manifest often as irregular cycles, really painful periods, heavy bleeding. So how's your cycle? Maybe something to consider, right? Toxins also have a negative impact on your gut health. This is why I am such a champion of gut health, right? I used to have really bad gut health, actually. I'm in my gut. Oh, my dear gut. So I remember my doctor was like, Christopher, you have a leaky gut. I was like, what is that? She's like, it's a thing that happens where the lining of your intestines becomes really thin and the matter seeps into your bloodstream. And what causes that, pretty much, if you have a round of antibiotics, that's plenty to kind of start to do that damage. So anyway, yeah, so you want to work on your gut health. Another effect of toxins is cancer, cognitive delay, so delay in your cognition and your brain functions, sometimes even physical development, right? Respiratory problems like lung issues, neurological issues, a poor immune system if you're always constantly sick, right? And just getting over a cold, another cold, so constantly. And this is, again, your immune system is housed in your gut. Fix your gut, you fix your immune system, right? And then cardiovascular health and a myriad of other things. But these are like some of the main health effects of toxins, right? And then if you have any questions, ladies, can you just put a 1 in or just ask me what questions you have, or if this is interesting or resonating with you in any way, can you just put a 1 in the comments? I need some love. Show me some love, y'all. Is this resonating with somebody? I'm waiting to see a one in the comments. Tell me, tell me. And then the next question we're going to address is where do toxins come from? Where are they? What are they anyway, right? So oh yeah, thank you, Gladys. Thank you for the love. I receive it. So where do toxins come from, y'all? The air we breathe, right? Um, they come from some of the common places that they can come from. The herbicides, pesticides, and insecticides, right? So this is why you that's one a place they come from. Toxins can also come from your water supply. If you're drinking tap water, unfiltered water, that can be it. Naomi, welcome. Wakafuga, welcome. We're talking about where toxins come from. Household cleaning products, right? Depending on what you're using for your household. Chemicals in detergents and dryer sheets. I didn't know much about dryer sheets until a few years ago. I was like, wait a minute, I'm still using dryer sheets. I didn't know that. So I think the alternative is to use the mothballs and just put like essential oils in them. So yeah, you want to not do that. Mold exposure, plastics and BPA, we all know this, and heavy metals. So truthfully, so these are some of the sources of toxins, and our bodies were made to eliminate, right? We're supposed to naturally sweat, naturally poop, naturally exhale, so we can eliminate. And but then the thing is, our pipes, it's like your pipes get clogged, hence the need to detoxify, right? So we talked about doing the toxicity assessment to see what's your level of toxicity based on the symptoms that you may have, which if you want to do that, just inbox me. I can send you that questionnaire. 2, what are the main health effects of toxins? We've talked about a few of those, like your hormone imbalances, um, gut health, poor immune system, cognition, respiratory problems. Princess Diana, welcome. Where do they come from? Where do toxins come from? Pesticides, water supply, household stuff, all the things, right? So the next thing we're going to talk about are, what are the ways that I can decrease toxic exposure, right? So the first thing, number one, where you can decrease your toxin exposure is by eating organic versus non-organic food. And why is this important? Because if you're eating GMO food, that's already like something your body's like, what is this foreign substance that you're giving me? I don't know, this is foreign to me. Non-organic, and then they have a lot of pesticides and things like that. So let's just not do that to ourselves, right? So eat organic as best as you can. They publish what is called the Dirty Dozen. The Dirty Dozen it's a publication that says these are the foods, the 15 or 20 foods that you can eat that are non-organic, and there are this 15 or so that you must eat organic. So the things that you eat only organic are like your apples, your berries, yeah, strawberries, raspberries, those kinds of fruits. You want to make sure 100% that you're eating those organic. This is because if they're sprayed with anything, it just goes into it. It doesn't have a protective barrier, right? So your spinach, your kale, those tomatoes, those you want to make sure you eat organic. The things that it's okay, you don't have to eat organic, like eggplant, avocados, pineapples, those you can pass by without eating organic. Those are fine. So that's one way, is to decrease your toxic exposure, right? The second way is to clean your fruits and vegetables. Quite simple, right? You can either buy one of those fruit vegetable washes, or you can make your own. You can make your own with 1 cup of like white vinegar and 4 cups of water. Just put it in a bowl and just wash and rinse. So soak it for 15 minutes and rinse. That's a simple way. Wash your vegetables, right? So those are two ways you can decrease your toxic exposure. The other way is to clean up your diet, ladies. Clean up your diet, right? And how other some ways you can clean up your diet. One, eliminate processed foods, artificial sweeteners and sugars. Right? So you can do that. Increase raw fruits and vegetables. You want to swap out your processed meat, like your bacon, hot dogs, sausages, for like real food, like, grass-fed beef, organic chicken, wild caught fish that's low in mercury, like salmon. You don't want to eat like tuna out of a can. You're gonna swipe out your sugar or artificially sweetened drinks for just herbal teas, and just cut out the sugar stuff, right? And I also want to say, so that just some ways you can, again, we're talking about simple ways to decrease toxic exposure. One, eating organic, primarily as much as you can, as best as you can. Clean your fruits and vegetables, clean up your diet. I will say just eat food that eat what God made, is what I had somebody say. Just eat food in its natural state, right? So, and then the other way you can eliminate toxin exposure is using non-toxic household cleaners. There are plenty of brands out in the marketplace that you can purchase from, which have pretty good non-toxic household cleaners, or you can make your own with like white vinegar, baking soda, essential oils, lemon, and does a pretty good job, right? You can make your own at home. The other way is your air system at home. How often are you changing your air filters? When was the last time you changed your air filters? Can you put it in the comments? Okay, I should ask. If you changed your air filters in the last 4 months, put a 1 and put a 2 in the comments. If you've changed your air filters in the last 2 months, if you're like, oh my God, I gotta change that, put a 3. You're like, okay, no, I just need to go ahead and change my air filters. And then the other thing is like, vacuum, clean out your dust. We know this. Maybe you need a water purification system. I know some friends who sell the Kangen water. The other thing is to store your food and water in glass containers. Don't store your food in plastic containers. So those are the ways to decrease your toxic exposure. I'll repeat them. 1, eating organic. 2, clean your fruits and vegetables, clean your diet, and all the other things, household cleaners and such. So the next thing we'll talk about is detox principles, right? So what are the ways that, when the season changes, what about when the season changes? Oh, that's when you change your purifiers? Is that what you're saying, Becky? Okay. So then the principles for detoxing, right? The first one is to reduce exposure, like we've talked about. And then support your natural detoxification, right? How do we do this? Do a detox twice a year, at least twice a year. Periodically, I say do one in the spring and one in the fall, right? Yes. I agree with you. So change your air filters. You're right. As the season changes, that will be like 4 times a year. So that should be good. So then support your natural detoxification, periodically detox. I'll go through our detox process, and you can choose to do that or choose to do your own as you choose. Fix your gut health. You know how I'm a fan of gut health. Hey, Miss Ann, I owe you a phone call back. Oh dear, I haven't called you back. So fix your gut health, right? And then I pause because of how important this other one is, which is reduce stress. we need to unpack your level of stress. We need to totally unpack your stress, right? Because stress is just the worst. I want to read for you some of the sources of stress from this list. So, stress. So, this is a list of potential stressors, right? There's way more that I'm going to read, but these are some of them, right? If you have a demanding career, I think most of us here, if I'm not wrong, have demanding careers, right? So demanding career, I'm going to say, put a 1 in the comments if you have a demanding career. Let me see all of us ladies. I think this should be everybody. I think I should see all of ones, whether you're watching live or in the replay. Put a 1 if you have a demanding career, right? 1 cause of stress. Another way that stress, hey D, yes, right? Truthfully, a demanding career, source of stress. Other stressors, getting a divorce, financial struggles or being in debt, a serious health diagnosis, emotional stress from grief, loss, or just emotional stress, right? Commuting to and from work in traffic every day. That is a huge stressor, right? Tending to customers in a customer service job. That's so stressful. Oh dear. Emotional stress and fatigue from taking care of others in your life. How many of us here are taking care of parents, kids, all the above, husbands? Ooh, yo, right? Feeling socially isolated or a lack of connection, right? Ugh, that's the worst. A lack of communication in a relationship. Traveling to see family and the stress of spending enough time with everyone or being able to have enough resources to buy everything for everyone, right? Navigating a new relationship, navigating a breakup, moving to a new city or even a new home in the same area, right? Starting a new job or leaving a job, war and violence, or the worldwide pandemics, or Ukraine and all kinds of things, right? Politics. A mindset that is full of guilt, shame, self-condemnation, negative talk, lack of flexibility, perfectionism, and pessimism. Yeah, all of this and then some. I'm a therapist, I'm a mental health provider, I'm a therapist, I'm a counselor, and all of this list and then some are all causes of stress that show up in my office every single day and then some, right? So y'all, we want to, as best as we can, reduce your stress level, right? And how do we do this? A few ways. One is really being honest about what's going on in my life. Sometimes we are still in denial, and that's okay. Sometimes we need to go talk to a therapist, right? Sometimes it's okay, I need to work out. Sometimes it's I need to have good boundaries and say no to things that are overstretched, right? Sometimes it's I need to pray. Sometimes it's read my Bible. Sometimes it's go for a walk, exercise, eat better, all the above, right? So reduce your stress, because once you get stressed, it's just bad. It leads to production of, cortisol, which we all know. Also insulin, which becomes insulin resistance becomes something in your body, and that just all the things that happen from that. That's another live on its own. So let's just focus on detox principles for now. The other way to detoxify properly is to get enough sleep, y'all. Sleep for 7 to 8 hours in the dark. And then another principle is to support your own antioxidant levels with supplements. So we have in my business an immunity boost, which is absolutely wonderful. Excuse me. It's called a super boost. It has amazing it just helps. It's an antioxidant shot is what it is. It's really good. Sweat, go to the sauna, steam room, exercise, which will make you sweat, and then hydrate. Drink plenty of water, right? Which, if you exercise, you're going to sweat, you're going to get thirsty, you're going to drink water, you're going to produce endorphins, which means your body's going to be happy, which is all, well, it all kind of all works together. So those are kind of the detox principles. Hey Dee, welcome. Who else didn't I invite? Glenda, welcome. Akinyi, welcome. So we talked about what did we talk about so far? First thing, do your toxicity assessment with that medical health system, the medical system and toxic questionnaire, right? Hey, Miss Malombi, welcome. So you want to do that. Take the assessment. If you want to take it, just inbox me. I'll email it to you, or I'll DM it to you. And then we talked about the main health effects of having toxins, where they come from, ways to decrease your toxin exposure. We talked about the detox principles. And then this is actually a pretty good time to potentially do an elimination way of eating for a short time. And the point of this is to eliminate foods that are really highly allergenic, or they're very allergenic or acid forming. So some of the things we eliminate are your sugar, dairy, gluten, so your wheat and gluten, soy, coffee, and corn. And so we eliminate those so that we can give your body a break from those and kind of just give it a break and a rest and allow it to catch a breather, because those are really harsh and right. So that's a good time if you're going to detox to also go ahead and tag along an elimination of all those foods that are potentially not good for most of us. So then use a detox kit. There's plenty out there. I'll show you the one we use in my business, which I propose. I like mine because I trust the ingredients with mine. I trust my business. They have very, very clean products. Everything is plant-based, no animal products. It's all non-GMO, gluten-free, halal certified, all those labels. So I trust it. And so definitely recommend, if you're going to use a kit, we have one. I can definitely provide you with one should you choose to join us. So what does our kit come with? It will come with a 30-day. You have two options. There's a 30-day both a 30-day supply. One just has more than the other. I'll just share with you what it has. So you're gonna get 2 bags of protein powder. This is the coffee flavored one that I'm showing you. So 2 bags of protein powder. So when we do the detox, you're going to have a protein shake for breakfast and or lunch. So you can choose to do two shakes and a meal, or 1 shake and a meal, or however your 1 shake and 2 meals, depending on what your goal is, right? So my recommendation is 2 shakes and a meal. So, and then the shakes are pretty good. They have a lot of vitamins in them. They keep you full for a long time, because you're going to throw in there spinach, kale, some berries, and make it a meal. Some whole fat like avocado or coconut oil, or what else do I put in there? Sunflower, butter, and all those things. So make it a whole meal. So you get 2 bags of protein powder. You also get the powerhouse of them all. This is called the Gut Health Supplement. So Gut Health Supplement, y'all, this is phenomenal. So this is a digestion and microbiome support. It's ginger flavored. It has prebiotics, probiotics, and enzymes, and they really support a healthy gut microbiome. Hey, Anne, I see a few other friends have joined, and then some more. Welcome, people. Joyce and Evelyn, welcome. So we're talking about how to detox properly. So you're gonna get this gut health supplement, which is the powerhouse of them all. Y'all, this is amazing. So you get this, get a box of that. You get 2 bags of detox tea, clean tox tea. This is really, it has milk, thistle, and licorice and other botanicals. Basically, it supports your kidney. It helps to detox the body by supporting the liver and the kidneys. That's all it does. As we know, our kidney and liver primarily detox organs, and so it has that. The next thing, I have my fiber in here, but it's a fiber, prebiotic fiber. It has prebiotics. Again, it just helps to bind those toxins and eliminate them out of your system. They say on average, y'all, I like this statistic. It's kind of shocking, but it lands the point home that on average, the human body holds 25 pounds of poop. I'll say that again. That the human body on average holds 25 pounds of poop in the gut. That's just kind of sitting there, just floating around. So y'all, yeah, so hence why we're like, let's detoxify. So yeah, so there's that. And then the next thing you're gonna get are your fizzes, energy fizz. So energy fizz is awesome because I think that when you're detoxifying, your body's doing so much work, we can tend to be low in energy. These are vitamin B12 and B6 vitamins. So this will give you that energy boost that we need. The next thing that comes in our package is this is a Clean Tox cleanse. This is a cleanse that has it's lemon ginger flavored. It has aloe vera, which it's a 7-day supply or 7-day package. It has it assists with elimination of toxins. I mean, I'm just reading it from the box. With aloe vera and assists with elimination of toxins, right? So this we do in the 3rd week of the process. And then what else? Comes with Be Well greens. So what are these greens that we take every day? Greens are amazing. This has over 36 fruits and vegetables in each serving. Just put this in your shake in the morning and you're golden. Hey, Beth and Dottie and Joyce, welcome. And yeah, it has spirulina. It also supports your gut health and all the good things. You just get some really good dense nutrition with this. And so yeah, so that's the package. And so that will give you a 30-day supply. So you have 2 options. The full, like if you get the whole, if you're gonna do 2 shakes and a meal, then you're gonna get the whole package is $304. That's a 30-day supply. And then if you're just gonna do one shake, so that's kind of like the half package is $167. So you can choose either one is fine. It just depends on your budget and what you want to do. My recommendation as always is do the full Monty. Get to experience everything. I say give your body works hard. Your body works really, really hard for you, right? And so if you haven't like given your body a break and a rest, then very, very important. You also, part of the process is that we also practice intermittent fasting as we're doing this. So we want to make sure that we are also giving our body a break, no eating later than 7. I will recommend, if at least 12 hours of a fast. And then if you're able to do more, that's fine. If not, but at least at the baseline, at least 12 hours of a fast. And drinking copious amounts of water. So my call to action tonight. Call to action. So April 4th is when we're going to start our spring cleaning cleanse. So April 4th is when we start. So come join us. I'm going to be coaching my team along with everybody. Yeah, it is available. Yeah, oh, thank you, Jane. You're so sweet. Yeah, it's available. The last time I checked, I should check right now. I believe it is. Let me see. I believe it is available, Gladys. Let me see. Let me just make sure. I know I Hey, Miss Harriet. How are you? Welcome, welcome, y'all. I'm just wrapping up here. Miss Susan, welcome. Let's look for cleanse. Miss Lai, hey, hey, ladies. Yeah, it's available. The 7-day gentle cleanse is available. Gladys, it's available. So yeah. Ah, yeah, I'm glad to hear you well. Um, can one buy the liver detox only? When you mean the liver detox, do you mean the tea? Or I help me understand, Miss D. The tea is the one that supports primarily helps to support your liver and your kidney functioning. So I'm not sure. Clarify for me when you say if you can buy the liver. You can buy anything by itself, right? You can buy one item if you so choose. I was just saying if you're going to do the detox, it's a 30-day process. Yeah, you can buy the tea by itself. It's not a problem. I think the tea by itself is like $19, $20 or so for a package. But I was just going to say that if you're going to detox and to really detox properly, I recommend, highly recommend that you do it for at least 4 to 6 weeks, just to give your body some time to actually recover. And so we can do that. That's what I recommend, just to kind of give your body a break. Because man, when was the last time unless it most sometimes, I mean, I don't know. Um, that's a really good question, Harriet. I would always say it's probably best, my recommendation. Always check with your physician just in case, because I don't know what the issue is, right? I know that I would just double check. I don't know what kind of liver or kidney issues you're talking about, right? So I don't know. I wouldn't know. I would just say take the package to the physician and be like, "Hey, I'm trying to take this. What do you think?" Everything's natural in the sense that there's no chemicals in it. It's mainly herbs in it, but I would just want to double check with my doctor that hey, this is okay. Yeah, you're welcome. I would rather be, just be safe in that way. Okay. So yeah, so I would say we're going to do this for truthfully 4 to 6 weeks is what I recommend. Actually, truthfully, I recommend 3 months, but at least do it, most of us. Because what I say is when we do this detox, I leave, okay, I'll inbox you the assessment, the assessment, Misty. I will. I'll send you that toxin survey, the assessment, and you can do the questionnaire and do that. So, I was gonna say, I live primarily a detoxed life in the sense of, we don't want to just detox and then go back and put all the crap back into your body because what's the point, right? So, I always say we detox, yes, and then we make it a lifestyle, right? That I'm not gonna go back and start eating dairy again. I'm gonna go back. Yo, I can't remember the last time I had milk, which is wonderful, like dairy milk. It's been probably 4 years since I had dairy, which is wonderful. My body is like so happy. So what I mean is once you discover those foods that are good for you want to keep eating those foods that are good for you. Once you discover, like me, like wheat is something my body detests. I get headaches. I get really bad headaches when I have wheat, and so gluten. And so it's like my body's like, CRISPR, can you just listen already? This is not working. So once you discover what works for your body, you want to mainly, for the most part, 90% of the time eat that. 80%, 80 to 90% of the time eat that. And then 20% you can enjoy, right? You have a party, it's your birthday, like I just did, and that's okay. But I want to say we do this, and this is like your 2 times a year kind of thing. In the spring, do one, and then, sometime after summer, maybe in the like August, September time, do another one, do 2 times a year. or after your birthday, depending on when that is, you know. So, so ladies, April 4th, inbox me if you want to join us. Just gathering everyone. What special do I have for y'all? Normally it's $29 to register, so I'm gonna waive that for you. And then yeah, so that will be kind of the special that I have going. It will be my birthday. It was my birthday March 17th, so it will be the March special for those of us who are gonna join in the April detox. And yeah, any other questions, ladies? Otherwise, oh my goodness, it's almost 10. My bed is calling me. So before anything else, I hope this was helpful for y'all. And if you have any questions, slide into my DM, slide into my inbox, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. Otherwise, this girl needs to go to sleep. And anything else? Otherwise, I'll see you all ladies tomorrow. Any other questions or comments I can answer before I say goodnight? Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for joining me live. And thank you so much for everyone who will watch the replay. Inbox me and we'll talk soon. I'll see you all ladies soon. Have a good night.